problems. Hey everyone, it's Miss Bertuman here to welcome you back. Today we're going to be multiplying 3 and 4 digits by 1 digit while using place value discs. Get ready. Here's what we'll need for today's lesson. Use your place value chart to draw discs to represent 2 times 324. Let's look now at the ones. What is the total value of the ones? 2 times 4 ones equals 8 ones. Let's write 2 times 4 ones under the ones column. What is the value of 2 times 4 ones again? 8. We're going to go ahead and record the total number of the ones here below, just like we did. And we're also going to include it in the problem. Let's move now on to the tens. What is the total value of the tens? 2 times 2 tens equals 4 tens, which equals 40. Let's write 2 times 2 tens under the tens column. Again, 2 times 2 tens equals 4 tens, which equals 40. We're now going to represent this in the problem. We'll write 40 to represent the value of the tens. What is the total value in the hundreds? 2 times 3 hundreds equals 6 hundreds, which equals 600. Let's now write 2 times 3 hundreds under the hundreds column. Again, 2 times 3 hundreds equals 600. Let's represent this answer in the problem. We'll write 600 to represent the value of the hundreds. Beneath our place value chart, we wrote an expression that shows the total value expressed in the chart. Here we see 2 times 3 hundredths plus 2 times 2 tens plus 2 times 4 ones. We also wrote 2 times 324 vertically on our board and recorded the partial products for the ones, for the tens, and for the hundreds. What is the value of the discs represented in our chart? 600 plus 40 plus 8, and that equals 648. Let's now add the values that we wrote in the problem. What is their sum? The sum is 648. Look, they match. It's just another way to represent the answer. Our next problem that we're working out together is 605 times 4. Here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to pause the video here to draw discs to represent 4 times 605 on your place value chart. And then be sure to write 4 times 605 vertically, just like mine. I'll be here when you get back. Welcome back. Go ahead and take a moment to compare your discs that you've drawn with mine. Let's now look at the ones column. What's the value of the digits in the ones column? 4 times 5 ones equals 20 ones, and that equals 20. You can see that the value of the tens here. The value of the tens is 4 times 0 tens, and that equals 0 tens. It won't add any value to our product, so I'm not going to record it. Let's look now at the hundreds place. The value of the hundreds is 4 times 6 hundredths, and that equals 24 hundredths, and that's equivalent to 2,400. Let's return back to the discs. Do we need to regroup? Yes, we can change 10 ones for 110 twice. We can also change 10 hundreds for 1,000 twice as well. Let's regroup now. What value is represented in the place value chart? Here we can see 2 thousandths, 4 hundredths, 2 tenths, 0 ones. That equals 2,420. Let's now add the numbers that we wrote out in the problem. What's the sum? 2,420. They match. Here you can see the problem 851 times 3. Go ahead and write this problem now vertically on your paper. This time, rather than recording 3 groups of 851 to begin, we're going to record the partial products as we multiply each unit. So let's start in the ones place. 3 times 1 is 3 ones. Let's record this on our place value chart at the top of the ones place. Let's now move into the tens place. 3 times 5 tens is 15 tens. We're going to record this in our place value chart as 105 tens. And we'll record this one a bit lower than the ones so that we can see the separate partial products. Next, we move to the hundreds place. 3 times 8 hundredths is 24 hundredths. So how do we record this in our place value chart? We can record 2400s as 2000s, 400s. Again, we'll record this one a little bit lower than the 100 5/10s so that we can clearly see the three separate partial products. Can you see the three partial products? Yes, just looking at the place value chart now, what are the products from least to greatest in unit form? 3 ones, 100 5/10s, and 2000s, 400s. What is the total product recorded in our place value chart? 2,553. Let's return back to the problem. We'll add all the numbers that we wrote in the problem. What's the sum? 2,553. On your paper now, write 4 times 6,379 vertically, just like mine. Let's now record the partial products as we multiply each unit. We'll start with the ones. 4 times 9 ones is, that equals 36 ones, or 3 tens, 6 ones. Let's record this in our place value chart at the top as well as in the problem. Next, let's move to the tens. 4 times 7 tens equals 28 tens, or 2 hundreds, 8 tens. Let's record in our place value chart a little bit lower than the 3 tens, 6 ones so we can see the separate partial products. Next, let's move to the hundreds. 4 times 3 hundreds equals 12 hundreds. How do we record this in our place value chart? We can record 12 hundreds in our place value chart as 1,200s. Where do we record this? A little bit lower than the 200s, 8 tenths. Go ahead and do this now. And also be sure to record it in the problem. Next, thousands. 4 times 6 thousands is 24 thousands, or 2 10,000s, 4 thousands. Where do we record this? Yes, a little bit lower than the 1,200s. Can you see the 4 partial products? Yes. What I'd like you to do now is pause the video here to find the total of the partial products, both in the problem as well as in the place value chart. Notice that you're going to need to regroup when you find the total of the partial products. Go ahead and pause to do this now, and then of course I'll be here when you get back so we can compare our work. Take a moment now to compare your work with mine. What's the total? 25,516. We did it! Excellent work! For today's assignment, your must-do problems are here on the screen. Go ahead and set a timer or watch the clock for 10 minutes to complete these problems. Of course, if you have additional time, feel free to work through any other problems on the pages. Today, we multiplied 3 and 4 digits by 1 digit while using place value discs. Excellent work today. Be sure to check in with your teacher, and I'll see you here soon for another Eureka math lesson. Bye for now.